Welcome to another data-driven CarCast. But wait, I am not in my car this week. That's right, because I'm here in Los Angeles playing soccer with the LA Galaxy. For those of you who know me, you know that I play a lot of soccer, and once a year we get together to play in this beautiful facility. But we're not here to talk about soccer. We're here to talk about data, AI, and analytics. So let's get to it. Let's talk about the top 5 data, AI, and analytics posts of the week. My first one, which is a great place to start, is a piece by Vala and ZDNet, which details the trends that will shape digital transformation for all of us in 2022. Now, prediction pieces are pretty hot by this time of the year because we get to the end of the year and we want to know what's going to happen next year. So I'll be writing about mine pretty soon. But in the meantime, I want you to take a look at this piece because it's got some interesting stats about what we have learned this year, and I call it the good, the bad, and the ugly of data. Let's start with the good. The good is that more than 50% now feel confident about the quality of their decision. Now, the bad is only 25% of them feel that they can leverage data effectively. And the ugly is that over 80% of businesses still do not have a solid data strategy. Now, there's of course a lot in this piece and you should take a look at it, but if you're a CDO and a CIO and you need help putting together your data strategy, you're in luck because this week, Gartner and McKinsey came up with research and guidance on how to help you with the most important part of data strategy, which is not software, which is not hardware, it is people. So in my blog, I'm putting a link to the research from Gartner. Jorgen, who is a good friend of mine, strikes again with a great piece on how to attract, retain talent for your data team. And then McKinsey published 2 resources this week that will help you with this issue. Let's talk about the first one. The first one is around the 7 emerging tech talent backgrounds that matters for you and what you should hire for the next 3 to 5 years. They talk about DevOps, customer experience, automation, data management. And the other piece is about differentiated skills and mindsets that you should be looking for when you're hiring for your team. There's a great quote in that piece and it says, winning in the data and digital age depends on talent that creates tech, not just adopt it. I think it's a great one and it helps you think about the types of folks you want to hire. Now here's the good news, and this is Forbes research published this past week. If you do this well, guess what happens? Well, you're going to do very well. According to Forbes, winners can win much more than anticipated, twice as productive. They can build twice as many data products for the company, and that results in double-digit growth according to Forbes. Again, 35% revenue growth on average for organizations that do this well. So take a look at these 3 research pieces. Hopefully they'll help you kind of inspire your team and hire or upskill for the right talent. And finally, this has been a large topic of discussion for a while now. What is the difference between the data fabric and the data mesh? This past week I had the opportunity to debate on DM radio with my good friend Eric, and many of you joined and chimed in. In fact, it was one of the most engaging sessions of the year, so clearly it's on everybody's mind. I'll be at the CXO Talk this Friday, and I'm sure this is going to come up. So I went ahead and created a quick LinkedIn survey so you can express your thoughts, share your resources, argue your case with the community so we can learn from each other. What is the difference between the data mesh and the data fabric? Let me know down here. Link is there, so don't be shy, engage, and I will see you next week.